Hey everybody, I'm back. Like them same people that be at Walmart trying to sell you cable service. Have y'all ever seen anything like this? Look, cable service done went into like wrestling. Have y'all seen what they trying to do now? They trying, you know, in wrestling when you have like the tag team match and your team getting beat down, and so all of a sudden they reach up and they tag somebody else and they jump in. That's what's going on with the cable service. Y'all people messed all this junk up. Y'all started streaming everything. So you got the streaming service and the cable service like, well, we can't make no money because they streaming everything. So what the cable services did, they like teamed up. Now they want to merge and become one big giant service and try to take over everything. But there's one thing I do know. For all you people out there, when they raise the prices of the cable services, you understand, it's because of all y'all that's taking those Fire Sticks and those other devices you ought not have. When you was younger, y'all had cable when you was younger. Did y'all have legitimate cable or did y'all have?
Can I say hey to the family first before I talk to you?
Yeah, you can, but okay, let me ask y'all, hold on, before Miss Donna talk, because she eating something right now, so let me ask you a question. Remember when they used to have the cable to just run the wire through the house? And came, let me ask you, did you have legitimate cable or did you have, what way can you say the cable when you didn't pay for all of it?
Stolen.
No, it's not stolen. Now that is so negative connotation of people. People went through hard times and the only thing you want to do is beat them up. So, no, you had...
not paid for, it's stolen.
No, it's not, Donna. Everything ain't stolen.
Hey, everybody.
Was your cable, did you have the paid for cable or did you have the...
Stolen cable.
It's not stolen, Donna. Okay.
What is it, borrowed?
Okay, I ask you what. How many of you got your cousin or your uncle's password to their streaming service? And some of y'all know good and well you don't supposed to have HBO Max or Hulu or Netflix using everybody's account. Not me. We paid for ours after we used it. I used some of this for a little while to find out if that's what I really wanted to look at. And then Miss Donna bought our Netflix, right? We still using somebody else's Netflix?
We got the family plan.
Oh.
Come on now, we got the family plan. Quit, why you got to be touching on me?
We still using somebody. I'm serious. I saw that. You see that, man? The cable people joining together like, man, we finna become like a little small mob. We finna run around and, I mean, they don't have to deal with AT&T on this before. These
streaming services, they sick of y'all. They got something for you.
I mean, how is it that you go, you looking at a movie, and here's how usually a telltale sign that yours dirty. You looking dirty. That's what I'm saying. When you, instead of riding dirty, you looking dirty. So here's how you know. If you haven't watched your service in about 2 or 3 days and you come back and it's telling you to sign in again, look, you're on a vacation at a hotel for, what, a couple of days. How you been at this hotel now for 3 years, man? So this cable service cannot just stay at this house for 3 years. And so now if you go and check in, so if your spouse supposed to be paying this bill or your significant other supposed to be paying this bill and all of a sudden they telling you to keep signing in, you might be dirty. I'm just saying. It's just a thought.
No. You don't have to be dirty. It could be a situation where if some of your children using your sign-ins,
they dirty.
No. When we go somewhere, we have to sign in again. Ain't that we dirty? You know what I'm saying?
I said they dirty. They using. Ain't there something? You imagine that. All of a sudden you get yourself together, lady. You don't got everything taken care of. You finna go out and your sister came to borrow your shoes, the ones that you want to wear. That's the same thing, ain't it? You want to use your Netflix account or whatever when you go somewhere you can't because your kids don't use up all your space.
That's not the same.
What's the difference?
Because you pay a one flat fee for some shoes.
Right.
These streaming services are subscription based.
But when you want to use your shoes, if your sister got them, can you use them?
Yeah, you go get them.
That's the point I'm making. That's what we had to do to the kids. When it came to Netflix accounts, we needed to, we out of town and needed to use Netflix. What we have to do? Call the kid. Can you release our? Can you please relinquish?
We just sign in.
Oh, we take it from them.
We just sign in because we know our password.
But I'm saying, but what if it's already used? You only have like how many people?
But you know how they do? They send me a message to my phone, and I have to put that code in. Remember?
And so when you put it in, so that kicks somebody else off, right?
Maybe, maybe not. But you know the kids be smart. Text, Mom, what was that code you just got? Mom, what was that code you just got?
So that's another telltale sign. Just me. That's another telltale sign. If you're looking at TV and all of a sudden your channel just go off, that means somebody don't signed in and whatever. I'm just saying, things changing, people. So we need to start.
Share the love.
Yeah, we're gonna start bartering. Things getting rough in this country, man. So we're gonna start bartering. So I got a few Netflix accounts. Who got you know, I got a few open. Who got what else? HBO Max. Okay, we got
Disney
HBO.
Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah, listen. My Disney Plus don't shut down for some reason. Cause y'all don't shut down.
Why do you need Disney Plus with grown kids? And we empty this. Why do you need Disney Plus?
No, Disney Plus don't just show the kids talk.
We need it for when Jackson come over
Yeah,
here.
we need it for Jackson. So Disney Plus, my Disney Plus all of a sudden just decided to ask me a few questions. What's your password?
Speaking of Jackson being over here.
My password. I don't know what my password is. Let me call my cousin and find out what my password is. Now, listen, okay. I want to ask y'all something about. Listen, man.
Hey, how you finish your breakfast?
Nah, me and Donna.
What?
Put me out of here. Don't leave me up there, Donna.
Oh,
There you go.
I thought you was giving me a hand.
We tag teaming up right now.
We tag
teaming up.
Unified front.
I told you.
On one accord.
I told you that's what the streaming service is doing. They tagging because one was getting beat down. Let me tell y'all something. Now, I like all y'all. I really do like all y'all. Even the ones I don't see yet. I like all y'all. But let me tell you something.
Tell them, baby.
Now, I'm coming for him, baby. I'm coming for him.
Why you putting your shit
Because I want to feel my neck choking out. Because I'm going to choke a few people out. Let me tell y'all something. You can come for me. But don't come for my grandbaby. Let me tell you something. Jackson's voice carries a little bit. I don't know where he get it from. But his voice carries a little bit. Now, a couple of y'all came for my grandbaby. Donna, I'm telling you, you know how I go when it get here.
When you get the right.
You know what it is, Donna, when you get here. So I'm going to tell Donna, you about to tell him before I can tell him.
Y'all, we got a lot to talk about.
Y'all say something. One more thing about my grandbaby. I'm telling you, people, things ain't always what it look like. Things ain't what it look like.
My husband, when we did he was making breakfast video.
I cooked the breakfast. They ain't got to say nothing about my baby.
He was in the kitchen. Some of y'all a trip. You're talking about, I'm talking too much. I need to get out the kitchen.
I'm telling you,
I can't hear Mr. Robert in his tutorial because Jackson and Miss Donna being out loud.
Hear
What?
Mr. Robert now. You better hear me right now. You didn't hear me when I was cooking, but you better hear me right now. I may let you go with messing with Miss Donna. But no, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I mean, some of y'all want to complain about a happy 3-year-old that has no worries in the world, that's hanging out at his Nana and Papa's house. Papa in the kitchen cooking some breakfast. He know he getting ready to get some bacon. And y'all wants to complain about the baby being too loud.
I'm loving you, people. I'm loving you. But
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Jackson can be as loud as he wants to be at his Nana and Papa's house. If it bothers you, if you are irked, if it gets on your nerves, click off.
yeah, just click off of
Click
it.
off the video. Please, ma'am.
And we said,
Please, sir. I say that with so much love.
you should see the love.
But y'all better leave my grandbaby alone.
Y'all should see the love in the heart, but I'm going to tell you something. If the chair start going back and forth, you about to start watching something. Because, look. Alright?
Oh my goodness.
That's the thing that we're saying, guys. I want to say to you guys, everybody, let me say this. Let me loosen up here.
Wait a minute, we have some more to talk about.
No, I'm straight. I already straighten up everybody that I want to straighten up.
Well, listen, I had some more to say.
Oh, we tag team, didn't we?
Yeah, we tag team.
I'm going to let her go ahead, but y'all.
No, you can go ahead, babe.
Yeah, so, but no, I'm going to say this. Oh, Donna, I forgot what I was going to tell the people because it was very important.
Was it about breakfast when you were cooking that?
Oh, yeah, let me say this to
Okay.
you. What was I cooking?
he was making a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich, and it was not a tutorial. It was not a tutorial.
Okay.
We were here hanging out. He was in the kitchen. So I just decided, I said, babe, I'm going to turn the camera on, because oftentimes they're talking about wanting to see Mr. Robert in the kitchen. Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, look out.
Chef Boyardee, number one. So I just decided, it was actually the day of hurricane, the storm, the tropical storm, Helene.
Oh, yeah.
So we were hanging out at the house. We had Jackson. He was out of school. So I said, you were in the kitchen, because I was working. He's in the kitchen. I'm sitting here working right here on the sofa. And yes, I was back and forth. Y'all, this is my house. This is my home. This is my kitchen. I go wherever I want to go. Okay. So I'm coming back and forth. And you know, we had talked earlier about Jackson had you. Did he have you looking for his, what's that? Was it a crane? The excavator.
Yeah.
Did he have you looking for it?
Yes.
So we looking all through the house for Jackson's excavator, and realized when the trash truck was coming, and I went to the one that is over there in the dining room in the windowsill. So we started talking about that. Some of the folk complaining because I'm talking about you in the pots. Using my pots and pans.
Listen.
In which I do not mind. You forgot, so now I'm on the roll, okay? First of all, my caraway pots, there are certain pots that you cannot cook on a very high temperature. It damages the pots, okay? Because y'all made me go back and revisit that video. All y'all talking about, Miss Donna, let him shine. Get out the kitchen. It's his time to shine. Oh my goodness. He fixing a egg sandwich and y'all think he doing a tutorial. In any event,
That's how I was shining that day, baby. You should have seen I was cooking.
you were cooking back, and let me tell you something. You make a mean egg sandwich. They already know.
I'll tell you what, that egg sandwich.
Because you know the video I did years and years ago, you were making me a sandwich. I'm trying to cook pies, and you kept interrupting me trying to fix me an egg sandwich. You remember that? In any event, so you can't cook on a high temperature with the pots and pans. So what y'all, you just want me to let Mr. Rob, Mr. Dude number one, just cook on a high temperature and mess up my pots and pans? Is that what I'm supposed to do? That makes absolutely no sense. So yes, I'm in there telling him, baby, you cannot cook on a high temperature. Turn it down. He wanted to use the skillet. I even said, baby, no, you can use the pots. Just don't cook on a high temperature, and make sure you use a silicone spatula. So that probably came from folk that can't even cook.
Let me tell you something.
Those ladies who cook, they felt me. They overstood exactly what I'm saying, because you're not gonna be in here. Y'all know how men are. You take a fork and you want to scramble it. Before you know it, my pots and pans scratched up. No.
Donna, you cannot have a good egg sandwich unless you get a little flake of steel in there.
That's not what we're getting ready to do. So on his own, he wanted to use the skillet. So for those of you saying, Miss Donna, you supposed to be working, and was. And y'all just don't know how many times he calls my name. And I think a lot of times people forget that we can be in the middle of doing something. You're looking at the water. We can be in the middle of doing something. If I cut the camera off, whenever you see a fade in or a fade out or a transition, that means I've stopped the camera or I've stopped the clip. We could stop the clip, and it could be 30 minutes later if I want to, before I turn the camera back on. So you don't know everything that has transpired in that half hour. We didn't do it that day. But I'm just saying, you know, why are you looking like that?
I'm sitting there looking at you like you said, when we stop the clip for 30 minutes and...
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
We didn't on that video. I'm just saying sometimes that can happen, so you never know what may transpire from clip to clip. That's my timer about my water. You never know what may transpire from clip to clip. So all I'm saying is, we say it all the time. All you know is not all there is to know. All you see is not all there is to see. We give you guys a little snippet into our lives. Did you remember what you were going to say? It's just a little snippet into our lives. And you all are dissecting the video like, I'm like, y'all better go somewhere. Because listen.
Listen.
Y'all doing the most.
Listen, here's the...
Oh my goodness.
Here's the advantage I have, Pam. And let me say this. You guys,
Let me mark off my list
You
because I
guys
done
are
wrote
great.
some stuff I need to
She
say.
came in
I
with-
said, let me, because that's
she was like she was going to a board of alderman meeting. She got a whole list of
Because then when I turn the camera, I'll be like, oh, I meant to say this, I meant to say that. I'm getting ready to help you right now.
Okay, have you checked your checklist, baby?
I'm going through it right now. Go ahead and talk, babe.
I'm just saying. So
They made me mad talking about my grandbabies. What's gonna happen?
well, listen, guys. Let me say this to your fam. Really, I understand. It is. I appreciate in ways if it's something you're watching and you're very in tuned in. It can be somebody tapping a pen or something that just it can irritate you or bother you. So we get it. But my thing is, I say this, man. I really say this. We so appreciate you guys and the things that you guys doing in your support here with us.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
We really appreciate you guys. Boy, she was hot. Boy, we all.
Now I said they not talking. I said, is they talking about my grandbaby being
I'm
too
sitting
hot?
here and I'm saying, my name is Jackson.
And then he got on the trampoline and sung it again to the top of his lungs.
I'm just saying,
Y'all better leave my baby
guys,
alone.
really,
I'm just telling you.
that to me, that's the sound of joy, guys. Because
Yeah.
a baby, that's listen. And this day, and I don't want to turn the curve. I don't want to turn the curve, guys, and get dark.
No, I mean it's all. I
all
think we
really-
need to talk.
Yeah, we doing it fun,
but
guys.
it is funny to me. But Miss Donna got a but. Some of y'all a trip, and some of y'all be reaching and trying to find something to say. Let me tell you something. I am so proud of the community that we have and our family with our channel. Why are you laughing?
Because let me say this with the community and the family. Hey, listen, fam, y'all about to stop fighting each other. I mean, because some of y'all done came in. Well, you don't have to. You going after this and that and this. Listen, man.
Trying to put me out my kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm saying to the family that's fighting for Miss Donna. Man, we can't just be fighting in the community, man. Can we please? Y'all figures. I'm saying, God, what I mean, here you go. I'm just using the example, okay? I'm just using the example. So, don't know if nobody's name is this, but I'm gonna just say, well, person A. So Miss Donna minding her own business or doing what she do. So person A is yelling at calling out Miss Donna. Then person B start calling out person A. Person C just jump in. We back to the wrestling thing again. We got an all-out battle royal. And I'm looking at all this going back like, man, y'all calm down.
But you know what? And we don't have a whole lot of it now. Some of them, they gonna jump in for Miss Donna and Mr. Dude number one. Some of y'all down, what is it, 10 toes?
10 toes, baby.
10 toes down.
You say, they jump in. I'm still wrong with you.
And the reason they jump in, because sometimes, and like we're keeping this light and airy, but I mean what I say, okay?
You quit threatening people nicely.
I'm not threatening. That ain't no threat. I'm just telling you I mean what I say.
That's a passive aggressive.
But listen.
I'm scared.
You made me lose my train of thought.
No, you're talking about people jumping in and things.
Yeah, they will jump in.
They know us.
Because you have some people, and y'all have seen some of the comments. Miss Donna, you irk me. Get on my nerves. I can't stand when you do this, and I can't stand when you do that. Just being bossy, just being... And y'all are saying to me, that like one person I commented on, why are you here? I know this is at least the second negative comment that I've seen from you. Why are you here? And if I can't get to them, because a lot of comments I will miss. I can't see all the comments, but it just depends on the day. Now, if I catch it, it depends on the day what you're going to get. Okay, a lot of people seem to think because you are a Christian, honey, saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, that you're supposed to allow people to disrespect you, run over you, take advantage of you. Nothing can be further from the truth. Okay, and see, if you've been here for a while, you know me. Miss Donna is WYSIWYG. The acronym is what you see is what you get. I can tell when a comment is made, just like, and y'all did exactly what I told y'all not to do. Just like the young lady that made the comment about me using my hands a lot. I did not take offense to that comment. When she made the comment, the way she ended the comment is all in love. I have a great spirit of discernment. I didn't take offense to that, and that's why I mentioned it, because I think as a people, we should always want to grow and do things to be better and become better. When you stop growing and learning, honey, it's time for you to check out. So because I do use my hands a whole lot, sometimes I even feel like it's excessive. So I wish I can use them a little less. That's something that I want to work on. Y'all should know me enough by now to know ain't nobody gonna change me. Because if it's not something I want to do, if it's not something I want to work on, if it bothers you, whatever I'm doing, baby, click off the video. And don't come, you ain't got to announce that you leaving. Bye. So nobody is going to change me, but that comment she made, you guys, and what I loved about it, in the video when they started commenting about Miss Donna don't change, be you, the young lady that made the comment, she came back and let them know I made the comment. I love it, but I didn't take offense, and I told y'all in that video, don't do that, don't be, and that y'all did exactly what I told y'all not to do.
What you tell them not to do?
I told them don't get bent out of shape, because I knew when I said somebody said, and I was trying not to use my hands as much in the video. A lot of our family, Miss Donna, I don't like that. Be you, don't, you know, they were just kind of going off. They don't like it, they don't have to watch. But in any event, y'all, if it's something I want to try to work on, I will, because you'll be surprised. Not only has ministry grown me, but this platform, I know it's a public platform. And a lot of times people that watch YouTube channels, they're so quick to say, well, you put yourself out there, you're putting your business out there. So it is a public platform, and that community down, that part of the video is for comments. The only thing I ask is that you be respectful in your comments. You know, some folk, they mean, they're miserable, and they just don't know how to be kind. And some people don't have a filter, like you call them, the keyboard warriors. Y'all real brave behind that keyboard with a fake name and don't even have your face out there. You got a whole lot of guts. And they be the little keyboard warriors. So like I say, it just depends on the day which Miss Donna you gonna get. Now either one you get, both of them gonna be saved and sanctified, but one of them is gonna gather you a little more than the other one will. Okay, and it's funny because I have seen recently there has been 2 YouTubers that they've had to come on and say things about different comments. This one YouTuber in particular, don't make Miss Donna go there. This particular YouTuber went to the person's channel. She pulls up comments, she'll post them on the screen, will go to your video and pull stuff up so everybody else can listen, because, you know, y'all got to realize some of the stuff you're doing and you're saying when you're coming for somebody's family. You know, we take the time to do this because, first of all, we enjoy doing it, and like I say, we have a wonderful YouTube community, and that's why we feel like you guys are, you know, like family to us, and we feel obligated. Baby, do you feel obligated to show up?
Yeah.
In video, I mean, we just feel obligated to show up, and it's like, some of y'all, if you can't be kind, I've said it before, be quiet. I see videos, and I be looking at videos, and I be like, oh girl, no you didn't. I'm just talking to the computer or talking to my telephone. I'm not going in the comments doing all that talking and just being ugly and just being, sometimes y'all just be doing too much. And again, if you think, if I get on your nerves, I irk you, you talk too much, you're bossy, because even in my videos, my tutorials, and that's another thing, when y'all come and y'all leaving comments, spell check, okay? Spell check before you start leaving me a comment, okay? Give me some punctuation marks. Spell check, okay? Before you trying to come for me and I'm trying to decipher what is it that you're trying to say, okay? I think I said that that's about as nice as I could. But in any event, you know, I appreciate the community that we have over here. You just sitting here looking like, they done made me mad about my grandbaby.
Yeah, here's what my...
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Wait a minute.
Here's what my situation.
If you're really that annoyed, if we bother you, because I don't understand the likes of people, you continue to watch folk that get on your nerves. That means something's wrong with you. If you want to continue watching Miss Donna, and I'm going to say me more than you, they get on you because you loud.
Okay.
You know, some of them get on you because you loud. And
Well, Jackson loud too. So
I know. So with my loud husband and his bossy wife, stop watching. Some of you are subscribed because you can still watch when you're not subscribed, and some of you are not subscribed. You don't have to announce your exit. Just exit. Bye. You don't have to announce it, because what God has for us is for us. So for every one person that unsubscribes because we get on your nerves, then God will bless us with 100 more that are like-minded people that love the positive community that we have and the positive comments, and you're uplifting people. I don't like the negativity, and it's in my control. Like I say, when I catch it, if something crazy is sitting out there, you bet your bottom dollar I've missed it, because I can't keep up with all of these comments. But when I do, honey baby, I got the power. And I look at, and then I'm going to let you talk, I look at our community pretty much like I do our home, if that makes sense. You're not going to come to our home, you're not going to be in here cussing. Then this is my house. This is our house, okay? No shade to anybody. You're not going to be in our home cussing. We don't cuss, okay? We don't do profanity. You're not going to be in our home drinking. We don't drink. We don't do wine. We don't do any of that. That is us. This is our home, okay? No shade to anybody. If you do you. So you're not going to come in here and drink. You're not going to be smoking. You're not going to be doing any of that, because this is our home. And we're not going to allow anybody to come in and do anything that we wouldn't do. So when you down there in the comments stirring up mess and being messy, baby, you got to go. You've got to go, because that's not the kind of community that we are trying to cultivate. You can go ahead. Let me check off my list and then I'll come back. Go ahead, baby.
Guys, here's the difference. Here's the difference from Miss Donna and I. Miss Donna have access to more information than me. I enjoy sitting here doing videos or whatever I'm doing. I'm enjoying that. It doesn't mean that Miss Donna, it's not that she's bossy or mean. She just have access to more information.
No, they think I'm bossy to you. They say, okay, you need to some things, when you're fixing a sandwich, some things need to be handled by a man. Somebody got to let a man do.
But that's great.
That really makes sense.
That's great. So here's my point. Here's the point.
You fixing a sandwich. Some stuff got to be done by.
Yeah. Why not take a sledgehammer and fix it? But listen, here's the point that I'm making.
Say what? What you say?
No, I'm just. Here's the point that I'm making. The difference between Miss Donna and I. She have access to more information than I do.
Explain.
That is to say, the comments that y'all guys, there are a lot of you guys, and you sent a lot of comments, and she's reading all these things. So she's going through these comments and she's reading. I don't see them. I'm not reading them. So my blood is not going to boil, or my tone would not be as serious as Miss Donna, because I did not read the comments in the context in which they came. She did. That's not what I do. That's her baby. That's what she does with this back and forth with y'all. She's writing back and responding and reading. So that information I don't have. So put it this way. It's like you came home and you came in the room and two of your best friends just had an intense conversation. And you walk in and you light and jovial, but you can clearly feel, okay, what don't happen here? What don't happen here? Because you do not have that information, you're not going to be in that that realm of the contents of that seriousness that's there. Again, that's what Miss Donna does. She is commenting back and forth with y'all and reading the comments every day, all day. Number one out there, I got my world that I'm working in and doing what I do. And so you will find out with Miss Donna, the reason why you'll find her dealing with things in such a way. And I'm usually sitting back like I'm not sure. So you may look at my facial expression and I'm like, okay, where are we at with this?
Because you haven't seen all those comments.
Right, it don't seem to turn here. And I don't know at this time. Now remember, guys, I still don't tagged in with Donna. Look, I don't want to jump in and just start hitting everything. So, the point is, I am trying to figure out, okay, what do you have here? What is going on? And I sometimes tell Donna, you have to detox. You're talking, she is something like, 300 and something thousand subscribers. And so you're getting a whole host of comments. And people are commenting based on what they're feeling at the moment. Some people don't filter check it. They just say something and then think about it. I don't like the taste of leather in my mouth, so I'm careful before I say a thing. Again, the principles that we live our life by is this. The Word of God, because we are believers. We are believers. Now, we don't push that on everybody in the channel, but we are believers. Okay, we're solid believers. And so, God's Word tells us. And for y'all that don't know, and I don't get preachy into these things, our YouTube, our church channel will handle that. But God tells us to be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to actions. So before I really go in and jump on the thing, let me know what it is that we have going on. Let me say this to you guys. Now, y'all don't understand Donna and my relationship. Trust me. I'm one of those husbands that I live and let live until I'm ready to kill something. Metaphorically speaking. So a lot of things I will give leeway if Donna's doing a thing, okay. Because I'm not really 9 times out of 10, I don't know what's going on, but what I am doing. So she got a vision of what she's doing the thing, okay. So it may seem like this which way we're going to go, well, because she knows which way she wants to go with this. But when I have set down which way we're going, it's not debatable. This which way we're going. This is what we're going to do. I know my lane, she knows her lane. And so when I'm setting or I have a vision, this is what we're finna do, she jumps right in. If she has a vision of this which way I'm finna go, okay, I'll jump right in. It all works for one purpose, the household. The house is ran thoroughly and in great detail. And so there's no stress on this end. Thank God there is no stress on this end. And there is no doubt. I've said this. Now let me be clear with this. There is no doubt who wears the pants and who wears the panties. And I don't have to stomp saying that I don't have on panties. If you understand metaphorically what I'm saying. Do we get it? So, with that said, guys, you can see it can switch if it needs to. We're good, though. We're good, guys. So I'm saying to the family, to everyone there, we have a load of fun because that's who we are. And Donna knows one thing. If I'm fixing something in the kitchen, I can promise you, I can give you my word, her name is going to be called about 12 times. Why? Because she knows where she put everything and I don't. So that's just a thing that we have there, guys. So to the family, I just say, guys, listen. Y'all know this channel to be. We're positive. We have fun. We deal with real issues, which we will in a few minutes. Something that I want to address and deal with. And it's 100. It's 100% real here. So I want to be able to address and deal with that. As a matter of fact, let me go.
Wait a minute, but while you're there, talk about too real quick that our videos are not scripted, you guys. We don't script our videos. That's one reason why my husband doesn't like to do a live, because when we do a live, he likes to know where we're going and what are we going to talk about. And I think a lot of that too is because he can't see those comments as you're scrolling up, so he feels like he's kind of like, what are we doing? But I told him if somebody makes a comment in a live, we'll find something to talk about. But when we do our recorded videos, they're not scripted. My husband is really a live Dennis the Menace. He's always getting into something. He's always messing with something. He's very curious. He does that when the camera is on. He also does it when the camera is off. I wish you all could just talk to some of our kids. They'd be like, Dad is a mess. But that's just his personality. Now he has I don't want to say a totally different personality when he preaches or when he's in pastor mode, because his personality is still going to shine through. But he's more serious, when he's preaching or teaching. But again, his personality is going to shine through. But he's a happy-go-lucky, man, he loves to have fun. He loves to smile. I think he has a beautiful smile. He loves to laugh.
Touch me when you talk.
Talk about
No.
He loves to have a good time, and it's just what he does. And me on the flip side, I'm fussing, and he'll tell me, you ain't my mama. I mean, y'all, again, this is our banter. And if you don't understand our banter, if you watch long enough, you'll understand it better by and by. And if you continue watching and you don't like it, you don't have to watch.
Again, we're kind of all over the place because we're messing now between, if you will, two worlds, dealing with some issues, lightheartedness, and so you guys are seeing a plethora.
Yeah, because I'm
of
not
everything.
mad. I mean, I'm really not mad.
A plethora of
I just
everything.
mean what I say.
Yeah, she's just checked.
I'm no nonsense, y'all.
There's a plethora of everything that's going on. And let me say this, guys, what we have. Because there's a lot of things that we're dealing with. So you guys may find your emotions on a roller coaster with this one. You may find your emotions really on a roller coaster with this one. Because some of the things that we're dealing with. Now, let me say this. Again, I try to separate. I see people crash all of their, when they're on the channel, beliefs. It's like they're preaching, and then you got this. That's not what we do here. We have another channel for that. But when
That's
it
our
comes,
church page, not our
right,
channel.
church page or YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, but you made it sound like it was
no,
our channel.
no, not a channel for that. But it's like you
What's
see
that channel?
Yeah, it's the church, our church YouTube channel or Facebook channel. But here's the thing that I want to deal with here, and here's where you'll see me just switch and turn a little bit, because when it comes to the pastoring mode or this realm, I do tell you I'm a little more serious in that. So I just want to say this here. Looking at what has taken place with this hurricane, was it Helene? Let me say to the family, if you have a loved one or a family member that has been directly affected, especially those, now I can't speak for coming up through Florida and Georgia and South Carolina, but here in North Carolina we took a serious hit, a serious hit, and many people like you have no idea what you're looking at. Guys, I want to definitely take a moment, and with all of you guys, we'll stop the bickering, the fussing, but I want you guys to join me for just one moment. I want to pray for these people. It's one thing when a flood comes in your house and you have to take up the carpet, throw away some furniture. But it's a whole nother thing, guys, when the house is gone. I mean, the house is going down the street. And in the midst of all of this, still hundreds have not been accounted for. And the government is playing politics. And insurance companies, they haven't even started yet. How many loopholes you think they're going to try to find? You have people standing there that have nothing. Some, the house is gone, everything they have is gone. Forget that. They can't even find their loved ones. And the report I got, and I don't know how accurate it is, and I will not spread false information, but the report I'm getting is a major problem that they're having, guys. It's suicide. So I'm just saying, and it makes sense. If you don't lost everything, some people just feel in hopelessness and they walk away. So please, I don't want it to turn dark, but I want us. You're sitting in your home right now. You may say, well, how am I going to pay this bill? Well, they wondering where they find their loved one. So people, let's keep the camera still. Let's keep it focused right now. Let's let the main thing be the main thing. So what I want to do, I just want to take a moment and pray for those people and their loved ones. Because not only they are affected, but you have loved ones that just want to hear from their family members and don't know. So I just want to give a little ray of hope by praying. And let's just prayerfully, if you're one of those waiting on a phone call, you'll receive it. It's okay. I'm okay. Everything's gone, but I'm okay. We're okay. Is that okay with you? So if you will, let me take a moment and pray. Father, I thank you and I bless you. I honor you because of who you are and for all that you have done. I thank you, Lord, for a plan that was so awesome that it stunned heaven, shocked hell, and put man in a state of awe even to this day. That you would get up off of your throne, wrap yourself in flesh, come and live amongst us, die on the cross, descend down into hell, release those that are captive, raise the third day, and go back and sit in your rightful place. Now we have a right to boldly come before the throne of grace, not because of anything that we have done that is so good, but it's your mercy, it's your love, it's your kindness. And as you have told me to come before your presence with thanksgiving, I have. Then you say, make my request known unto you. Here's my request, Father. There are so many that have lost so much in such a short space of time. Lord, everything that they know in life is just jolted or either moved. Now we are in places, Lord, to where we have complaints about things that really doesn't matter. This puts a thing in perspective. So to those families, Lord, that have lost it all, Lord, comfort them. Bring them together that they may know assuredly, although they may have lost every natural thing, they still have their lives and their families. Those things can be rebuilt. Help will be on the way. So Lord, I pray that you comfort them and let them know this too will pass. Help us, Lord, that are in stable grounds, that is us that may be doing a little better. Help us to remember them, Lord, in prayer, that you may comfort them and let them know they are not alone. They are not forgotten. So, Lord, to those that cannot find loved ones or have not gotten a report, Lord, be merciful to them. Let search parties, Lord, be able to come across them. We will take them, Lord, if they're maimed or if they're injured, but alive. We will be more than happy, Lord, to work with them to get them through that point. But, Father, I pray that you bless the country. Bless those that have been in the pathway of this hurricane that have done so much damage. Bless them that they're able to get back on their feet. And we can rebuild the other things later on. But let them know that they are loved, they are needed, and they are necessary. So Lord, I thank you for hearing this prayer. I believe by faith that you have honored this request. Now this is a prayer that I ask the Holy Spirit to deliver to the Father. For it is both in the name and under the blood of our Lord and our Savior. For you are Jesus. You are the Christ. Amen.
So I'm sure you all could see the shift. He shifted from dude number one to Pastor Minor. So, and this is what I have the joy and the pleasure of witnessing with him. And I love it. Okay, where we come from there? Where we go? Let me say thank you all for the birthday wishes. I'm trying to figure out how did you all know that it was my birthday. So thank you so very much for all of your thoughtful words and wishes and prayers. And that day was actually, I got my hair done and colored. It was actually on my birthday. So many of you, they have wanted to know, what did Mr. Dude number one say about your hair? And I saw the comments, a lot of you, because I asked them in the video as I was talking to them when I was on the way to the salon, do you all think I'm gonna get some color? I've never had my hair colored. It's always been black or either blue black. I love the dark color and how it, you know, it pops with my skin tone. But then I thought about going spicy for the fall. So some of them said, Miss Donna, you gonna come out with the same color? And then there were a few that said, I believe you gonna go for it. So, Mr. Dude number one, what did
I
you
came
say?
straight in the house, guys. I walked in, and the moment I walked in, I dropped everything that I had. I ran over into her, and I said, I immediately looking there and just seeing her. It popped, guys. It jumped right out at me. It was not too much. It wasn't so loud that it was out of place. It's graceful.
Oh,
It's graceful.
I love it. And
It's
you
graceful.
all, I was sitting over there doing my work. Because oftentimes I work right here on the couch and I have a little desk set up. So when he stepped in the front door, before he even got to me, he was like, "Hey girl, look at your hair red." You said you had your who? Who'd you call me?
Listen, I really have my Lucy now. I always call her Lucy because she's always into things or doing something. Donna is always doing something. And if you guys ever looked at the show I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball, she was a redhead. So that's what now Donna come in, and Lucy really now has a redhead, but it really looks nice, guys. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it.
They said it looks nice with my complexion.
It does.
Thank y'all. Y'all so sweet.
It's almost like an auburn. It's a nice color.
Well, it's that spiciness, but I showed her a picture and I had her put just a little hint of the red and the copper tones.
So it is.
So,
looks good.
I
like it.
I'm still getting used to it though. I really am.
I like it. And one thing about it is I noticed it right out the gate. It was not even. It's almost like
You did.
So for anybody that says that dude number one don't be paying attention to his surroundings, it depends on if it's Miss Donna. I'm paying close attention to the surroundings and things that's so. Miss Donna, I do.
You like it, babe? Okay, well, I think, let me see, a couple more things. Let me check this off my list.
You got a book. Chapter 2.
They told me this is the first time I had to make a list because I was going to make sure I remember you talking about my baby. And since you weren't able to shine in your video, it has been requested that several have said they want to see you make a cake. Would you be willing to do a box cake? Do your favorite cake?
People.
Will you do that? Do a video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skill set is crazy. Skill set is crazy.
You won't be able to call my name not nine times.
Not one time when I call Miss Donna.
So y'all, for all y'all that were been out of shape and say, Miss Donna, you need to get out the kitchen.
I got this thing.
Somebody said, Mr. Dude number one didn't say wash your nasty hands, Miss Donna.
Wash your nasty.
So we'll let him do a video baking a cake. Now, if that video end up 2 hours longer, listen. So somebody said when you were fixing that sandwich, they talking about, dog, I done watched Miss Donna make a whole pound cake, and by the time you taking to make an egg sandwich.
But listen, people. One thing is, I'm gonna work this thing out to where one thing about it, but it's to perfection. And my thing is, I don't want to make no box one. I want to make a homemade one. Because my skill set.
Baby, butter and eggs are really high.
No, you don't use that many. You don't use butter like that.
You want to make a pound cake?
No, I want to make
a homemade. Oh, you mean a homemade layer cake?
Yeah, I don't really use eggs.
Do you need me to help you?
I don't use eggs in mine.
Wait a minute. Speaking of which, I think it was a guy. I think a guy made the comment when you were making breakfast. He was like, yo, he put the tin pan in the microwave. He wasn't gonna turn the microwave on. You must have had bacon on it or something just sitting in the microwave. But he was tripping out because dude number one put the tin pan in the microwave, but you weren't gonna turn it on.
Well, so that's the thing, guys. I promise you. I think Donna go a little excessive. It don't take all of that. I mean, I might put an egg in mine.
Wait, see. He come bossy, Miss Donna. Ingredients are too high for you to be messing up a cake, telling me you're not gonna put no eggs in it. See that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Wait a minute. What do you mean ingredients too high?
You haven't seen the price of eggs that are going back up again?
So let me get this right. Well, why would I be off kilter then? If I don't use eggs in my cake, then there's no ingredients lost.
But your cake will not be successful, honey. Your cake is gonna be a flop. Anyway, listen, y'all. I don't know. Let's let you try with the box cake first, and then you do that good, then you can scratch your. You can graduate from scratch. Because see, if you do that, you're going to be asking me 1,001 questions.
I don't even need you here. You can leave the house and let me do my
I
cake.
can.
Yeah.
For real?
My cake, yeah.
You want me to let you run the camera? You want me behind the camera? You want me to let you run the camera and all?
Well, one thing I would say, you can run the camera, but you just can't say nothing.
Okay.
How do you know what my product is going to be unless you let me do mine?
That's a bet. I can't say nothing. And you can't call my name not one time to ask me
I
anything.
agree. I don't.
So y'all, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I will say something in the beginning when we open up the video.
Okay.
Just in case somebody didn't see this one and they trying to figure out, okay, what's going on. But we'll say something in the beginning, and then I'm gonna let you take it.
Yeah.
So you can shine a light on it.
So my thing is that way. If I don't use the eggs in the cake, then I have more eggs to make a sandwich.
Okay. Listen.
We
gonna see y'all. Okay.
Hold on. Okay, whatever, Donna. I mean, watch what I tell you guys. Everything, just because you never done a thing a certain way, don't mean it's not done the right way.
Let me
it's
mark
just
that
the way
off.
you.
Rob baking a cake. I said that, so we gonna have to do that. But honestly, you guys, we're gonna always be. We are always a team. Point blank. Period. We are always a team. Okay.
I have to use a lot of eggs. I mean, I don't want it. It don't really take.
Always.
Don't take all of that. You watch. Y'all watch.
Don't be trying to tell us what to do in our marriage. How many years we in, baby?
23 years in.
23 years in. We know what we doing over here.
23 years in.
Okay.
I ain't had to choke her out.
Boy, you crazy. Babe. Okay. And I think the last thing off my list is some of you have mentioned Donice is almost 6 months post-op. This month, she will be 6 months post-op since her weight loss surgery, her Sadie procedure. We are going to do an updated video so you all can hear from her and she can kind of let you know what's been going on these past 6 months. I know you guys have kind of seen her here and there. I wish I could have kept her out of the videos for 6 months. That way y'all would have seen her then and be like 6 months later, be like, wow, ain't nothing here. Okay. So that's it. That's it. But y'all, really, we do appreciate you all. We do appreciate you all. And for the most part, like I said, we have an amazing, I'd give us at least about 95% of our family, our YouTube community. You all are amazing. We appreciate you all. We just have challenges, or I have challenges when there are people that are just mean for no reason. Okay, so that's all I'm saying. Y'all just be respectful and be kind. Okay, it doesn't cost anything to be kind, especially in the world that we're living in. You never know what someone is going through, and even I have had times. I mean, like me, you don't know what I'm going through, and then sometimes some of the comments you read, or either, and I have experienced myself. That's why I say, you guys, this platform has grown me. I have before let my fingers do the walking. I mean, what I said was the truth, but sometimes you don't always have to say what you feel.
Y'all ain't gonna make me crazy.
You don't.
I ain't even what y'all talking about.
Wait, hold. Ain't nobody making me crazy.
No, I'm talking about me. I'm saying for me. I'm not saying that's you.
They're not making me crazy.
I'm saying me. I'm not reading the comments, so therefore I don't know what y'all.
Oh, and see, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
Y'all, I told y'all, Mr. Dude, number one, he shows up to eat. He shows up to eat. I capture the videos, I record, I do the cooking, I do the editing, I do all of that.
I'm here with you.
This is what he does.
I'm right here with y'all guys.
So
step of the way. I'm tasting it for you.
I see it all. I see it all. But I'm just asking. I love our community, and thank you all for growing me, because there have been some times that I've typed something and the Holy Ghost will arrest me and I'll have to back it out. Because that ain't
But by the same token, let me say this. But by the same token,
stop being mean.
By the same token, let me say this. And that's a rare thing that you guys, you have some of that. But there are also heartwarming
comments
that come in. And some, some,
that's the majority of them.
There's some that me and Donna, what I'm saying, some of them that's just showstoppers. And so what Donna and I would do is I think she's working on something.
Sometimes they made me cry.
Yeah, that's what she's working on.
Y'all know I'm a cry baby.
Yeah.
I will cry, and sometimes I don't know what I don't know what to say. Sometimes I get some emails and some comments. I just don't know what to say. And it's almost like, I know when I used to volunteer for EMS, that depending on, we could have certain emergency situations that when we got back to the station, we had to debrief. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm laughing, y'all. Out of all people, Donna. She would be that one to run up on an accident and see someone come like, oh no, that ain't me.
I did. I said, oh Lord. I mean, but we've seen some devastating things. So when we got back to the station, had to really decompress. And then when you decompress, you have professionals that help you do that. When we see all of these comments, and if you're a YouTuber, you can attest to what I'm saying. It can be some of the nicest people. I've seen some of the sweetest people on YouTube, some of these little senior citizens, and they just the sweetest. Even they have trolls down in the comments. People just want to say things to be ugly. And for the life of me, it just baffles me. And like I said, you just really see how miserable some people are. It comes with the territory. So my point is, if you're not strong enough, because you got to be strong to do this. If you're not strong enough, it can be so overwhelming that it could even put the YouTuber in a state of mind of depression or sadness, or, you know, just not understanding why people do that. Now, that's not been my story. And thankfully, even if I do read a comment that has kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you know, I have my husband that I can debrief with. And then it just depends on how crazy it is, whether or not I'm going to let it sit there, I'm going to respond. Because if it's good and crazy, baby, goodbye. We don't have time. So I love our positive community, and I think our YouTube family members, like, I love it when people come in and say, I'm a new subscriber, I just love your channel. And then we have other members of our YouTube family that will welcome them.
Welcome them in. Yeah.
We have a wonderful community, so we don't have time for the drama. So I say again, very respectfully, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be ugly at all. I mean this with all sincerity. If you really are aggravated and irked, and you please unsubscribe. Okay?
And
If it's a bother to you, please unsubscribe. You don't have to say anything ugly, because we love our loving community. Sometimes they put comments about things that they're going through, and our other YouTube family members say, we're praying for you. And just the way we encourage and uplift one another,
and also,
I love it.
And also, let me say, sometimes people are very miserable and they don't know why. And they see something positive or someone positive, and they cling to them. They can't help who they are. Well, I would say to you, if you can stick around long enough, you know, we'll grow on you.
If you stick around, be quiet. Just stick around and watch. Don't say anything crazy in the comments. Just watch, okay? And then if you feel like after a while you can tolerate us, then be nice in the comments. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, the mercy, people. We are night and day over here.
Well, we celebrate our differences. We welcome being different. Yeah, even when I'm cooking, it's like, whatever you like. Yeah, do you. Do you. But this is...
But it is. But some people, again, some people... That's why I'm laughing about.
But you know, but the funny thing about it, they see this side of you, but you don't want to see him switch. Now, when Mr. Dude #1 switches, I don't have to say a mumbling word. I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, again, people, let me say again, look, we definitely love you guys.
I love y'all.
And I'm asking, honestly, we're asking you guys to join your prayers with our prayers, with the people here in North Carolina that have suffered, in Georgia and South Carolina and Florida, that have suffered suffered at the hands of Helene, to be able the recovery. So again, if one's going to pray, as God's word tells us, one will put 1,000 flight, two will put 10,000. Imagine what an army of us could do. So it's necessary, guys. And remember, I say this because it may be one day that we were all crying out and praying for you. So that's just what we think we say. We're here with the family, things of the sort. We have really been here with you guys a while. And this thing took a roller coaster up and down, sideways, but it's good. It's good.
But I'm not mad. I'm a matter of fact kind of girl. Right. You're gonna know what I'm thinking, and you're gonna know what I'm feeling. Some people appreciate that. And some people don't, and it's okay.
But it makes you. It makes you.
It makes
Same
me.
thing with me.
Yeah.
Again, she's a slow leak. I'm a blowout.
Yeah.
And so the difference in it, a slow leak,
Yes.
you have a warning with your vehicle. You're going to look down and see your tire kind of low. I need to get some air. Or the thing is going to warn you. You need to get some air. So she's a slow leak, meaning if something's on Donna's mind, she's going to tell you. She's going to say.
I'm
so
big
you don't have
on
to,
communication,
Right, she
but
is.
the proper communication.
But me, I'm one of those ones, I'll take it all in. You say a thing, just keep it moving until something just triggers me to where, it flips and the other end, and I really begin to address the issue. And we still do it all in a sanitary way. It just may have a little more spice on it. For me, I can't speak for others, but here in our house, as Donna said, the words are, there's just certain words that's not in our vernacular or in our vocabulary. We just don't do it. I mean, I'm not, some people, they just bilingual. They can bless you with some real sweet words.
Yeah.
And will cuss you out in a language you don't even know that they... I know that ain't right what you said. I don't know what you said.
Like, you will never see or hear us, like my husband just prayed, and we talk about our faith, and we talk about Jesus Christ. You're not going to hear that from us, and then another video, me and him cussing, and...
That's just not us.
That's not what we do.
And so my thing is, some people...
We have a family-friendly channel.
You'll never have to worry about that. Or something, we just certain things, that's just who we are. Y'all know it by now. The ones that have been here, the family that's been here, that's who we are. But we are a family. And when we receive things from you guys, trust me, Donna's reading these things, she's filling me in on things, and some things she'll give me, say, Rabbi, read this. Yeah. And I'll sit down, and when she gives me something to read, I know it's something very heavy. And immediately, it may be a phone call that comes through, or, we reached out to you in some way, form, or fashion, so that we can just touch bases with you and make it very personal. Now, we're not going to sit here and brag about this type of stuff we do, but that's just who we are. So,
but we appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for your comments. Momo. I had so many messages. Miss Donna, me to Monica said they trying to get in touch with y'all. I have sent Momo an email. So I hope she did what I asked her to do in the email. But I appreciate you all letting me know. So since I kept getting that message, take the message back to take the message back to Momo that I've sent her an email. I think I even commented on the video, say, girl, check your email. So I appreciate you all letting me know that they were trying to reach us, okay? So, all right, you guys, listen, we appreciate you all so much. We really do. We love our YouTube family. We love our YouTube family. I appreciate you all and your constructive criticism with me and helping me grow. I mean, because that's what you all have done. You helped me grow in more ways than one, and we appreciate you all so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me check my list, make sure I said everything I need to say to y'all today.
okay.
If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please
you hit the nosy.
That's turning on that notification bell. They better leave my grandbaby alone. Turning on that notification bell.
Jackson.
And then when he started singing, you're gonna be loud with him. That's why I'm like, stop. Thank you all so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time.